What is going on, everybody? Sorry I am late. We are live for Michigan Wolverines and Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Julius goes right at Thorn-Yarnison and goes over him.
Well, you're right. He got downhill on a little handoff, and Thorn-Yarnison just kind of went along with the Julius.
What's going on, 2K
I like
play?
the Julius is a tough kid. He's usually talking, pointing, helping.
Burke blocked by Johns Jr.
What's going on, Frostfish, Data Boy?
Nice pass by Brooks, and Johns Jr. lays it in.
Well, that was really nice. Brooks, again, a shot fake. Instead of taking a bad three, he goes around Nebraska and finds a cutter. And I'm telling you, if more kids would do that, basketball would be a lot better.
Matt counters for the Huskers.
Matt countered and shot an arrow into the stands. Matt's a kid that can get going nuts now.
He's got 8, Dan.
Yeah, he can go get 25 in this game, and he may need to.
Would you take Teskey and just put him down low? Why is he up top?
He's up top because he handles it pretty good. They're looking to drive, maybe post up Johns. There's posting up Johns. That's what they wanted this whole possession.
And a foul.
They do that, and Johns gets to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2.
Instead of jacking up a 3, watch this. Brooks is going to take his time here. He gets it, little fake, goes past, draws 3.
All right, we got some copyright music. We got to mute it for when we resume. Johns will be at the free throw line, shooting 2. What's going on, Frozen Gamer? Yeah, I do want to say sorry I'm late. I was had a couple clients to end the night and was running a little bit late. But we are live. We still got 3:44 left in the first half. It's 31-30. And when the game audio resumes, Johns Jr. will be at the line for 2. What's going on, MonStar? If you guys are not subscribed to MonStar Sports and Entertainment, definitely do so. Molly is live for Michigan State or Mississippi State and Florida.
Again, on top, Dave Feldman, Dan Dockich. Dan, what do both teams need to do going forward here? Final 4 minutes of the first half.
Well, let's take Nebraska first. Nebraska's got to get out and go. You said it earlier, 14th in the country in pace. They're playing a little too slow. They're getting 4 back cuts. They're doing those things. But boy, oh boy, they've got to get going. And I really believe whether it's Johns or whether it's Teskey, the ball's got to go inside.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Inside
Go
isn't
blue.
always right on the block. Inside could be where Johns got the ball a little bit off the block and then go make a play. But I think it's got to touch paint.
Johns make the first. Makes it 32-30.
Johns Jr. 74% free throw
And he
shooter.
makes them
Hits them
both.
both. Michigan by 3.
Michigan shot 6 for 7 from the free throw line, and
Another one.
Nebraska hasn't went to the free
Jorgensen
throw
had
line.
it blocked. Teskey might have been the guy who got it.
And the reason was Teskey was playing off his man and just simply patrolling the middle. He did not even pay
has the
attention
ball.
to his own man.
Got it
Johns
into
Jr. has
John.
the size on Thorbjarnarson. Goes right around him, but they call an offensive foul.
You know what? He didn't need to do it. It's such a common thing to hook, and when you do it underneath like this, you're going to see it right there. You just don't need to do that. You can keep your arm in, and he's still going to be able to overpower Thorbjarnarson.
All right, there was no basket from
Watch
the
Teskey.
offensive
He's
foul.
just playing in the lane off. See, he took away the drive. Just try to watch 15 if you can defensively.
This is more shot clock than Nebraska normally uses. Green. Everything but stayed in. Brooks going to his spot on the corner, but the ball was tipped out of bounds.
Michigan basketball. What's going on, Art? How's it going, brother?
C.J. Barrett, the former manager turned player, will inbound.
He can shoot it. Needs a little time, but he can shoot. The ball needs to just go inside and figure it out.
Now we have the same matchup we had last time when the hook was called.
It's just a matter of whether Johns or whether Teskey are going to make the shot. That's it. There's no influence by the defense.
Ouedraogo has it blocked by Teskey.
Yeah, great
Nice
play
block.
by Teskey. Ouedraogo tried to get it.
And we have a block
Blocking foul.
on the other end, and DeJulius will shoot 2. Crowd didn't like it.
Julius to the free throw line for 2. What's going on, One Pride 40?
That's a good call.
My purse
Green is
goes
moving
out to your
in.
mom.
You see, he's back, but he never gets set. He kind of
Hopefully your
turns
mom
and
has a
moves in.
speedy
That angle a little
recovery.
worse than the earlier one, but I thought that was a good call by Bo Borowski.
2 fouls on Gervais Green.
Makes the first.
And DeJulius making his first start. Knocks in his 3rd point. And now
gets them
four.
both.
Both go down, and Michigan's up by 5.
35 to 30. Just under 2.5 to play.
That was Teskey.
All right, got to travel. Michigan basketball.
3 top 20 teams.
What's going on, Joseph Marshall?
What do you think?
I thought they were pretty good, Dave. Like, you know, they missed the 2 guards from last year, Brown and Harper, but Okoro is a really good freshman, as efficient as any freshman in the country. A lot of NBA guys love him, and that
got
place can be crazy.
into
It's
Johns
game.
Jr.
Had a long run at being undefeated before they
Got
lost
a
a couple.
travel violation.
Double team is hurting Johns a little bit. He got a little fast.
Both teams have 7 turnovers.
Turned it over. You have to, if you're Nebraska, you have to double
Got
the
2
post
minutes
because
remaining
there's
in the first
just
half.
such a physical size difference no matter who's guarding the post. It could be Cross or it could be Mack. Doesn't matter.
Mack kicks it out to Burke. And Mack out-hustles everybody to give Nebraska the ball back. And Burke shoved off with his hand. That's the right call.
Charge. There we go.
Did you see that, Dan? Took the
No.
offhand, just shoved it.
I did not. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Let's see. That's an easy call. That's a good call. I mean, look at his left hand. My partner, Dave Feldman, saw the push.
Even I couldn't see it.
I didn't see it. I had a bad angle, apparently. That was a really good call. It doesn't matter if you and I see it. It's if the referees saw it, and they did.
I'm not sure why they disagree with that. Although they didn't get the replay, we did.
Well, they're rooting for the team that got the call against
Yeah,
them.
I
That's
get
why
that.
they're-
Thank you. I get that. Brooks.
Cannot leave.
Let's go, Brooks.
You want to double? Make sure you know where Brooks is because you could just feel that he feels it.
Biggest lead of the game is 8 right now for Michigan.
I always say last 2 minutes and a half is important as any, if not more so than all. You gotta be careful.
Big got the
shot.
3 right back.
Matt just needs to run down the court. His team's in second to last in the league. He needs to hit a 3, do his stuff. Don't look at the bench. Just run down the court.
He has 11 as the
Teskey.
Wolverines go back into testing.
DeJulius.
DeJulius from the corner, no.
Oh,
And here comes Mack again.
Johns, what are you doing?
Cross wanted
You
it,
gotta
they
come
didn't see
down
it.
with
He
that.
wants to shoot this. I'm telling you, he's itching.
Mack forcing the issue and a foul on Brooks.
Picks up the foul.
It's a huge stretch here for Mack and Nebraska. He's got to make these 2 free throws, get a stop, and then you're going to have a chance to get this ball back and a chance to tie it up.
This would be Nebraska's first
Free throw of the game
free
for
throws.
Nebraska with 40 seconds left in the first half. Mack has 11. We mentioned earlier, 60% shooting.
Now it's go blue,
free throw
West
team.
Branch ball.
Cross out. Woodrow back in.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. 1 Pride 40 is definitely not a good week.
I think I'm crazy. This is a big 40 seconds. He needs to make this free throw, get a stop, get a bucket. If you're Michigan, you need to get a great shot playing out of the post.
Missed 2, but got
Oh
it
my
back.
goodness, he missed them both
Thorbjarnarson
and
for
got
3.
his own rebound.
Shot, fake.
All right,
He
we
might
got
have got
the
3
rebound.
free throws.
25
2 missed free
seconds.
throws and a missed 3.
DeJulius with the ball.
Bad series right there for Nebraska.
About a 3-second difference between shot
2
clock
second
and
differential
game
between the
clock.
shot clock and the halftime clock. DeJulius. Teskey tips it in with 4
Teskey
seconds left.
with the
And a timeout by
putback.
Nebraska.
Boy, that's a good timeout because the clock runs at the end of the first half. So they would have gotten it in with about 3, thrown it, taken a bad shot. That's a really good timeout by Fred Hoiberg to give the team a chance with 4.2 seconds left.
So, Coach Dockich, what do you draw up with 4.2 left?
You want to do one of 2 things. You want to hit somebody in the middle of the floor, a bigger guy who reverses it to a running cutter beyond
40
the
to
foul
33.
line in front
Michigan
of the ball
with
out
the
of bounds
lead.
can get there easy and get a great look. Looks to me like they're set up to get Mack maybe running towards us, circling off of Cheatham and off of Easley. We'll see. Mack's at the middle of the court right now.
Thorbjarnarson to inbound.
And here, they threw it with his back to the back.
Here comes Mack. He's got to shoot it. He does.
Oh, Matt got it at the buzzer.
They'll look at it, but it appeared he got it off, Dan.
I thought he got it off. I tell you what, 4.2 seconds. I have a.
All right, they're going to be reviewing that. Oh, yeah, he got it. Yep. Matt got the buzzer beater. What's going on, RIP Juice?
Defensively, we had to get stops, man. He having his way, basically, by driving the ball and getting into the paint. He also has some shots where he made from the outside. We got to get handball contests. We got caught ball watching in a few possessions, which hurt us. But, right now it's all about the focus. We got to stay locked in.
How's your team faring without Xavier Simpson and Isaiah Livers in this one?
Well, they know they're missing a lot. They're missing I would say 2 of their best players. Unfortunately for us, we're going to keep plugging away. I love the fact that they all band together and doing it for their brothers.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Dave.
All right, that was head coach Juwan Howard. Yeah, I was supposed to be on at 7 o'clock, RIP Juice, but I had a couple clients I had to take care of, and I was running a little late. But as soon as I got home, I barely got my jacket off and went live. Oh, let me put on the halftime scroll. And just so anyone that's new, I will be keeping the Kobe Bryant for the remainder of the year. Shout out to the Gridiron Blitz. Came up with a brilliant idea. You know, one of the greatest guys in basketball history passed away. If you guys did not know, so I'll be keeping that up for the remainder of the year. The mayor of West Branch is declaring February 2nd Anthony Zettel Day for my own town. That's what's up. Man, I hope Anthony Zettel gets a ring. If the 49ers win the Super Bowl, it will be. Or it will be better. Absolutely. Art says I'm doing good. Trox, what about you? Great to see you. It's great to see you as well. Hopefully everybody is having a great Tuesday. Hollywood would be agreeing with me on the 49ers winning. Absolutely. I'm definitely going for the 49ers. Arthur says 49ers for the win, please. Absolutely. You know, as a Detroit Lion, you got you know, former general manager Martin Mayhew, who did actually come out and say he messed up and picked Eric Ebron over over Aaron Donald. So shout out for him for admitting he was wrong. And then you got Lakin Tomlinson and also Anthony Zettel. Arthur says, "Yep, trying to stay strong, Troxel. Absolutely. You know, that's exactly what Kobe would want. You know, work hard and work harder than you've ever before." West Branch Ball says, "I hope this Super Bowl won't be like last year's Super Bowl." What is going on, Hollywood 80? Says, "Go Niners." Dwayne Boatwright says, "Okay, got 3 secs to smile. 2020 Visionaries. What's up?" West Branch Ball says, "There he is." Absolutely, Dwayne. We are better together. So just letting you guys know, tomorrow I will be on for the Pistons and the Brooklyn Nets. Just got off driving home, Trav. That's what's up. We'll drive safe. West Branch Ball says, "Man, Hollywood, we start talking about the 49ers and you pop up in here." What's going on, James Willis? Hollywood says up west. Funny I because I just my phone on. Come on. James Willis says so. Yeah, I am going to be trying to figure out some games to do leading up to Super Bowl Sunday to finish out this week. On tomorrow, we got the Pistons and the Nets. I will be missing uh, either half of or all of the Pistons and Raptors. And then I'll be on for the Nets or the Nuggets at the Pistons on Super Bowl Sunday, followed by the Super Bowl. So Sunday we got a doubleheader, folks. Hey, I got the 49ers anyways. Yeah, Hollywood 80, definitely drive safe. We'll see you when you get home. West Branch Ball says, "Oh yes, definitely Hollywood. Drive safe in that San Francisco Bay Area." Oh, absolutely, James. Overtime would be interesting to see Siakam guarding Sekou. Absolutely. And you know the best part of everything is once Sekou can gain a little bit more muscle, he's going to be hard to defend. I don't know what it's called, but I've seen Metro Detroit traffic. I meant it would be. Yeah, but even if they make it into overtime, that'd be still what do you call it? Interesting. Joseph Marshall says they stopped selling Kobe Bryant jerseys in the Nike store. Yeah, I tweeted the Detroit Pistons and Tom Gores yesterday and told them that they should what do you call it? They should sell the Motor City jerseys that they did in honor of Kobe. Just to raise some money, like all the proceeds to go towards the the victims' families. Thompson was running around from Sekou last night. Or Thompson was running away from Sekou last night. Hey, he's probably having nightmares. He got that poster and yeah. He was probably having nightmares around that one. I still can't get any members of the Bengals organization to reply to my tweets. Not even Andy Dalton. What do you think about the Lakers and Clippers game canceled tonight because of Kobe Bryant? You know, especially that game, I think it's the right thing to do. You know, let this settle down, especially in the LA area. Let this settle down and then come back when they're both a little bit more clearer head, so to speak, and then play that game. You know, that's a marquee matchup. That's a Western Conference Finals preview game. So you don't want nothing to distract from it. So for them to cancel that game in honor of Kobe Bryant, to give that, you know, the players that mental break, you know, to kind of gather themselves, you know, I'm for it. What's going on, Buffed Up? Says no, let's go, crazy. What's going on, Buffed Up? Yeah, absolutely, Joseph. It's very respectful to cancel that game. James Willis says the step over was nice too. Absolutely. I had to tweet directly to Joe Burrow. Man, come on now. Joseph Marshall, you know he ain't going to be tweeting. Oh, let me mess up my, what do you call it, and lose out on potentially almost $10 million. I think their authentic jerseys are all $300. Hey, it was good for what they are doing, especially with a good chance of a Lakers-Clippers Western Conference Finals. Absolutely. Alrighty, we're going to be coming back from halftime, folks. Trox, you must help me in my attempts to change the draft. Just drop a... He has a point on one of my fake Bengals. The Bulls are close to being in the 8th seed.
Offensive end of the court important to us. Guys just aren't making that important. They're so focused on the offensive end. They're letting things go defensively. He challenged his team in the locker room and said, we need to have a sense of urgency defensively. He's happy with his offense. He's happy with Cam Mack, but he said their defensive effort is unacceptable.
That's exactly right. Because it is unacceptable. I said this earlier. How many layups and dunks in half-court offense have you seen? I'll tell you, 5. That doesn't happen in Big Ten basketball. That doesn't happen in 2 games. Now, I'm just talking about half-court offense. I'm not talking about transition. Nebraska has been, at best, lackadaisical recovering 2 players and getting driven past. They've got to correct that.
With the ball.
Mack's been the hot man for Nebraska and for anyone out here. Leads all scorers with 13.
West Branch Ball says Michigan State for life, go green.
Burke had a quiet first half.
Joseph Marshall says Joe Burrow will be a
but hits the first hoop of the second half.
I'm telling you, between Burke and Mack and Cheatham, you've got 3 guys that can do what he did just right there. Get in deep enough to where you can lift up over somebody.
Only had 1 field goal in the first half, now has 1 in the second half.
DeJulius
too strong. Brooks gets the rebound. Wagner. He gave that pump fake you wanted, Dan.
You got to come down with that.
First offensive rebound since the 11-minute mark for Michigan.
That Johns should have had.
And a foul on Teskey. As Mack drove it to the lane. No, Burke drove it.
James Willis says
Burke got fouled, and Burke will shoot too.
This is so important for Nebraska to have Burke get going. Looked really uncomfortable shooting the ball in the first half. But he's a guy just like Mack that can go get things done. You're talking about a guy that averaged 17.5 at Robert Morris. He's averaging 11 now. He's built to score.
Yeah, that's a double puke.
Had 20 versus Wisconsin. But then 2 versus Rutgers.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You could tell if he's not attacking, then he struggles. But when he attacks, draws a little contact, gets himself to the, the BIG in Big Ten, right where he's standing, in front of where he's standing. That's when he's a really tough guard.
He and Thorpe Yarnison, the only holdovers from the 10 miles.
Yeah, and Thorpe Yarnison is going to be a factor here late. If Nebraska wins, Thorpe Yarnison will hit a 3 from right where Brooks is right now. I promise you, but on the other side.
That's what on this side.
It'd be tough, right? But I'm telling you, from the other side, he will. They lost Brooks.
Brooks hits the triple.
I'm telling you, the defense doesn't matter right now to Brooks if he can get his heels clicked, and he got them clicked.
12 to lead Michigan for Brooks.
Right, Brooks is a triple of his own.
From Burke.
And Mack has 16.
Well, I'd like to see this crowd get going a little bit, help their team. It's a great crowd. It's just not very noisy.
Teskey down low.
Teskey. Michigan needs to do that more often.
You're darn right they do. And he needs to do that. He held the ball, Teskey did. Held it, and lost the defense.
Oh, a steal.
Wagner wraps around, draws contact.
Oh, and one. Let's go.
Because he threw a shoe. I think he slipped on I think it was his left foot, which leaned him hard right.
Let's go.
Watch this. Let's see if you can see this. Maybe not. Maybe he did that intentionally. But that's a great play by Wagner, drawing the contact, keeping his chin on the rim and laying it in with the left.
And he hits the and one. Back up to 7.
7-point lead for Michigan. Wagner with 9.
Yeah, the Michigan brand is everywhere.
Udrago with a jump hook, no good.
Just kind of threw that.
They left Brooks alone. It was deep.
Hits the back iron. Teskey with the rebound, but
Teskey
couldn't corral it.
Goes out of bounds.
Here's a little off-the-ball action for you. Watch where Eli Brooks, he starts out right here. His man is the double guy. Watch what ends up happening. Brooks slides out to the corner. And now Mack gets it, but it doesn't matter. When Brooks knows he's open and can catch, and I caught click his heels, it doesn't matter if your hand is up. It's just like the end of a sight of a gun. It doesn't matter. It just lines you up.
Cross hot in the first half. Continues to be hot in this half. He has 11.
Well, that's nice. High ball screen. Stretch 4 type player.
What's
shooting
going on,
it in.
Alex?
That's big time basketball. We've seen Stick
Says
Smith,
go Big Red.
Jalen Smith do that all the time for Maryland.
I am a Michigan Wolverine, but good luck.
Cheatham pushing it. Woo! Goes around Brooks and lays it in.
That was sweet. Brooks was there. He was there early.
Cheatham.
Cheatham has 10. It's a 2-point game, and now the crowd picking up.
There you go.
Appreciate that, Alex. Welcome to the family. Definitely an MVP, brother.
Brooks
Brooks
shot
with the
over
lane.
Cheatham.
Shot fake got him in the lane. He used what he's been doing, 4 threes. He used it against the defense with a shot fake, hit the floater. Kids, I'm swear to you, learn the shot fake. You'll go from 10 a night to 15.
Cross.
Teskey with the foul.
Draws the foul on Teskey.
Pretty sweet here, Dave. Little open court, little step through. Brooks there early, but nothing he can do. And now here, Brooks, shot fake, show the ball, go past. Shoot it over a helping defender instead of just jacking up a bad 3.
Cross has 11. First free throw attempt.
And he hits the first.
Cross has
Cuts
a
it
lot of
within
motion
3.
in his free throw. I think if,
50
he
to
does, if I saw this
47.
right, I think he goes around his back a little bit.
We got 16:08 remaining
He's played
in
a
the
great game.
second half.
62% free throw shooter. He's 19 of 30 on the season. He does wrap it around.
Yeah, he's got a
Give you a
like
like.
he shoots
Appreciate
too.
that,
He's got some
Erica.
great kicks.
And he makes them both. Now
The
it's
lead
a
cut to
2-point
2 again.
Michigan lead. Julius with the basketball. And Teskey. A foul on, I believe, Cheatham.
We have a foul.
All right, we got a timeout. And I do have to mute the game audio for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. The song in the background got me, though. It was that stupid D, the whole state of Michigan. So it also pointed at Michigan State. James Will says, ha ha ha, the trouble with the snap play. Joseph Marshall says, I only know about the Nebraska Cornhuskers because of the Big Bang Theory. West Branch Ball says the punt was the best. So just so you guys know, tomorrow I'll be on for the Pistons and the Brooklyn Nets. I will try to find something for Thursday and on Friday, as well as on Saturday. I'm going to try to make it for the Pistons and the Raptors for the second half. That's if everything goes as planned at work and I can get out roughly on time. So I'm going to definitely try. This week, the goal is actually to be at 1.5 on Super Bowl Sunday. So if you guys enjoy what I do, if you guys can share it out and tell people like, hey, he brings great content and, it's fun in the chat. Share it out. Tell your friends and family. Definitely be appreciated. I would definitely love to do this full time and be able to bring every game all the time, every day. I think I have a blast doing it. Whether it's good views or bad views, I have fun doing it because I got great people that's always in the chat. All right, we are coming back from commercial. It's 15:50 remaining.
Favorite player, Kobe Bryant. I haven't had the opportunity to meet Kobe at a tournament in Paris in 2017. There's the picture there. And Kobe took the time to talk one-on-one with him. And Ivan told me his most burning question was, how do you give 100% day in and day out during a long season? And Kobe told him, you know, he owes it to himself and his teammates to go hard even when they're losing. And Wudra Ogo told me he wants to bring that relentless Mamba mentality into the final stretch of this season. He said, just because we're not winning every game, we should still give our all, because that is what Kobe would do. And if you look at Kobe's final season, they weren't winning. That's exactly what he did too. Dave.
Molly, thank you. Yeah, they honored Kobe tonight with 24.8 minutes of silence.
Travel violation
seconds
on
before
John
the game,
Jr.
24.8 seconds. Also, Wudra Ogo's family moved from West Africa to France at age 8. He's only 17, Dan. Won't turn 18 till the end of the season.
All right, Michigan
This time
needs
next
to
year,
stop
you're
on
going to
this
see a totally
time.
different body, a totally different confidence. He'll be able to play over bigger guys if he does what he says he's going to do.
Cross. Kicked it out. Now Burke slicing in.
That
Nice
was so
cut.
good by Burke. Burke started going
Burke's
down the
made a
court
nice
to play
cut.
defense.
It's tied
and
up.
He recognized Cross was stopped, sprinted back into the play.
Tied at 50.
Oh, you got Brooks is wide open. Side step.
Again, great shot fake.
Missed the three.
Teske inside.
Misses it. Wow,
Teske had the
from
mismatch on
point-blank
Cheatham the
range.
entire time. Great look.
Burke with the left.
Burke missed the layup. Contested by, looks like it was Wagner.
Teske to Wagner, who couldn't handle it.
Wagner.
Well,
Out
Dave,
of
Juwan Howard
bounds.
can't be happy about plays like this. He was really frustrated in that last timeout, saying they're exposing our lack of defense. He told his team, you need to do a better job of protecting the paint and rebounding the ball. He said his team needs more ownership and confidence on the defensive end of the floor. Dave.
Yeah, and to Molly's point, that was a recovery like what I showed Mac not do. You come out, you're short, high hands. When I say short, you're short of the shooter, and you keep your
nice
rear end
cut.
low, not straight up.
Oh, missed it.
Cheatham blocked by the height of Wagner.
That's two bad possessions by Nebraska.
Julius
Oh,
looking
they were
for
trying to go
Johnson,
for
threw
the
it over.
alley-oop.
And too bad by Michigan as well.
Coming up on ESPN.
All right, some copyright music.
Nebraska
All right,
looking
we
to
are
take
back.
their first lead since they led 20-19 in the first half.
Somebody has to cut to the rim.
Cross.
Cross
He
with
has
a
15 now off
triple.
the bench.
He's been great.
Oh, they counted
I mean,
as a
he has
two.
knocked in every shot pure.
All right, Nebraska has a 2-point lead.
DeJulius has it blocked by Burke.
Burke
Three
with the
possessions,
block.
2 turnovers, block shot for Michigan.
Come on.
Cross throws it
Out of
off the
bounds.
leg of Johns Jr.
There's a
Nebraska
lack
ball.
of discipline offensively by Michigan, and that's where you see not having Xavier Simpson. The ball's being thrown in crazy places. DeJulius has to come out. Too many turnovers. There's no patience after the initial push. And this is where Eli Brooks, number 55, has to go from a shooter, Dave, to a guy that just gets Michigan a good shot every possession.
Also seeing 51, Austin Davis. First time we've seen him for Juwan Howard this night. He's guarding Cross. Cross left alone on the switch.
All right, there we go. Wagner with the rebound, brings it up.
Now Johns against Thorbjornsson. We saw that in the first half a lot, Dan, but he doubled.
Wagner makes the triple.
Yeah, the top of the key, as we said earlier, or opposite wing, or where
Takes
the
a
shots come
one-point
from
advantage.
on a post double.
Wagner with 12. Man, Mack is fast.
Oh, man,
Middle of the
got
court,
lucky.
no help, just missed it.
Nunez. And Davis first hoop of the game.
Davis
Well,
with the
Cheatham was right
putback.
there
Let's
and
go.
just fell out of bounds. Davis just opposite the shot. 75% of rebounds go that way. He got one.
James, I haven't seen the top 25 rankings yet.
Cross stuffed by Davis.
Yeah. Cross needs to play.
All right,
off
let's
of
go,
others, not
Davis.
try to
I
create
like
for
that.
himself.
Let's go.
No hoop. And a foul before the basket.
Foul
Hey, let's
before
talk
the
about how to
basket.
play off the ball on a double. Here we go. There's the ball. You move into this slot. You move into this slot, and somebody gets to the front. It's
All right, we got some copyright music, so I do have to mute the game audio. As soon as we come back from commercial break, I'll return the game audio. Hey, we just need to bring a couple wins in a row. You know, if Michigan can reel off a few wins in a row and get out of this little funk that we've been in, you know, maybe we could start climbing up the rankings again. So here are my absolute no way number that are between 1 through 19. So no way I'm wearing 2, 3, 9 for reasons every Panthers fan lives by. Michigan has to play in the tournament. You know, that's why, you know, you going from John Beeline to now Juwan Howard, you got to make it to the, what do you call it? To the dance. Even if it's just a first round exit, like, you still have to make the dance. Troxel 1 through 19. What should be my quarterback jersey number be? And you cannot wear 2, 3, or 9, right? Do they have 12? You know, it seems like every player that wears 12, you know, seems to go out to have a tremendous career. You know, there's Andrew Luck, there's you know, Tom Brady, there's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, if you a quarterback, rock 12.
young Nebraska team.
Career high is 19, which of
Yeah,
course is this
absolutely.
season. He's a
Terry
freshman.
Bradshaw also wore 12.
Could have a new career high before this is over. Ball was tipped. Brooks, bumped by Cross.
Foul on the ground.
Foul.
One of the things an NBA coach brings is understanding matchups. And Brooks against Easley, when Juwan Howard saw that, he moved everybody back. He did not want a ball screen. He wanted to maintain that matchup, and Brooks went and got fouled. I thought it was a two-shot foul.
Significant, Dan, because Cross, who's had such a good game, has to go to the end of the bench.
Tell your
He has
dad
4 fouls.
he can get
So,
that. That is hilarious.
11:35 left in the first half. He's got to sit. Wagner over everybody.
All right,
He's
Wagner.
a pro. Wagner's a pro. Wagner's long. He's got a really good build for
52.
basketball. He can shoot it, plays with his head up, plays with the same kind, not quite the enthusiasm, but the same energy that his brother Mo did. He's a pro.
He has 14. Burke.
A lot of standing around right there, that possession for Nebraska. You cannot stand around. You've got to
Got the
attack
rebound, brought
Michigan.
it up.
Davis inside. Up and under, no good. And Johns went above everybody and got the rebound, got fouled, and then Green fell on top of him.
This is what we talked about to start the game. You throw the ball in the post, you put so much pressure. Look, 2 guys are over to help, and now you've got guys falling all over one another. It's the 3 biggest guys on the court are all wearing blue, and they all can move. Johns can move. I don't know if Davis can move great, but he can move, and Wagner can really move.
Davis is shooting 2.
Davis with the
We mentioned neither team a
first
great
miss.
free throw shooting team. And Davis is only 56% from the line. And that was his first attempt today.
I think you've got to get on the other end. You've got to get Mack involved here a little bit. They've been going. He doesn't always have to
makes
shoot a
the
jump shot,
second.
but he's got to get something going to the rim, either for himself or maybe for Easley or Green. But he's got to be involved right here. This is a crucial part of the game.
Michigan on an 8-0 run since Nebraska took their first lead in the second half.
Dave Jackson says Michigan is going to March Madness. Watch, I hope so. Go blue.
And a foul away from the ball on Nunez, his second.
Try to watch, if you can, Teskey in the middle. I mean, with him in the middle, the lane just isn't there.
I mean, he is so much bigger than anyone else.
Oh, my gosh. Rudragogo.
Wudraogo.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Teskey doesn't have to play him.
Yeah, he makes him look tiny.
Well, no, he doesn't have to play him. See, he doesn't have to worry about him. He can play the ball and influence the shot.
Right.
And
Wagner with the
he
rebound.
influenced
brings
it
it
by
up.
just being there.
Wagner. And a
And a
charge as he ran over
charge.
easily.
Wagner was trying to dunk him.
Yeah, I think he was.
Spirit is willing. I'm not sure the body can do it, but right here, Wagner's going up the dunk and easily just kind of hangs
Sometimes
in
you
there
just
and
gotta
takes a
take
little
the
contact.
jumper.
3 fouls on Wagner.
Instead of trying to make a
He
highlight
was too far
reel,
away if he was going to dunk
I
it.
mean, that's what I'm saying.
the
The spirit was there. Hey, the
get
Greek
the 2
freak,
points.
the
Instead of turning
German
the ball
freak.
over on a foul.
Telling you, you got to get something spread out, middle of the floor, go to the rim here. Play on a side, Teskey can jam up the entire lane.
Mack contested 3.
Mack
It's good.
for
There it was,
3.
middle of the floor, ball screen. Max going, give him the shot. Got to on an 8-0 run.
19 to lead all scorers for Mack. Johns got left alone on the switch.
Johns for 3.
How about that? That's making basketball easy. Again, like we said, Livers, ball screen, pop, drill it.
Wudraogo left alone, and that's why. Ball hit the line, and Michigan ball.
Coach, I was open. There's a reason you're open.
Now coming in for the first time, Akal Orope. He's making his first entrance into this game.
and he gets to guard John Teskey, who is literally twice his size. The roll replaced, Teskey on the baseline. John should get to the top of the key.
Coach told us that Chudon, he likes Rope, who's new to the game, moved here from the Sudan, so still figuring out basketball.
Nebraska has 6
one
fouls.
of 9. They were soccer players.
Michigan has 4.
Now Cheatham comes back in, easily out.
Guy is guarding the ball with his shirt in his mouth, number 11. I've never seen that before.
It's out now. Teskey into Johns.
Oh, Johns with an and one. Let's go.
Again, post double. Somebody's got to get to the front of the rim. Johns got to the front of the rim. There's your double. Get to the front of the rim, and you can do this. This is really good. John standing there, double comes. Help is late by Green. And when you have late help, it is a basket, a foul, or both. This time it's both.
Green picked up his 4th.
Wow,
John
that's
can't
crazy,
convert the
MonStar.
three-point
They climbed back. They were down, what, 20 points?
A great move by Mack, just couldn't finish second time.
Michigan with numbers, and Brooks is left alone. And Johns reached over because Green had a good position on him.
Green had great position, and Green moved his feet and did a fantastic job of blocking Johns out. Big possession here. I like.
No, there's about 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in that game.
Dorb Yarnison in, Green out.
Yeah, you saved me from having to say his name. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wouldn't mind seeing him get a look.
Sports and Entertainment, Molly is doing that game. She is part of our, her and MonStar Sean is part of
good
the
possession.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Yeah, really good. Cheatham just didn't get turned quite to the rim.
See if they're going to Teskey. They're looking for him. Instead, Brooks was alone. Rope picks up his first. 1-on-1 now. Michigan will go to the free throw line.
Hey, get them gains, Hollywood.
I wonder what it's like to be that cool on the sidelines, like we just saw Fred Hoiberg. That handsome, that cool.
That good an athlete.
Nah, try to be a
Recruited here
legend,
to play
man. Go with 12.
He was a star quarterback in Iowa. He's from Ames.
Just remember,
Was the basketball
Drew
player of the year
Bledsoe
and
wore
the football
11.
player of the year coming
Got
out of high
replaced
school.
with Tom Brady.
Thought about playing football here, but he had a feeling they were going to ask him to gain 40 pounds and play tight end. He didn't want to do that.
All right, Johns Jr. with
Tommy
the
Frazier
rebound.
was here, so he didn't think that's how that was going to
This
work
is
out.
back when Nebraska was good.
Yeah.
Like really good in football.
Oh,
Burke
a near
almost had the
steal. Oh,
Almost
a
had
near
it the second
steal
time.
again.
That's foul. They're going to call a foul. That's a good call. This place is going to go nuts.
Yeah, Fred doesn't like it. But the foul's on Burke. His third.
All right,
This is a direct.
we got a timeout. Foul was called on Burks. So during the timeout for copywritten music and commercials, I do have to mute the game audio. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Oh yeah, absolutely, Hollywood. It's never easy. That's why you call them getting those gains. Championship Classic 2020, Kansas and Kentucky, and Duke versus Michigan State. Should I have 11 as a backup number in case I got to a team that retired 12? Yeah, I would. Mid-30s not fun, LOL. Hey, I'm 32. I'm getting into that mid-30s. And I definitely know I know that pain. You know, especially playing football and basketball. A lot of wear and tear on these knees and back. Joseph Marshall says, what teams will need a quarterback in 7 years? There's always the Lions. You know, that would put Matthew Stafford at 42 years old. Everything is going to start.
No. And they beat Iowa State, Gonzaga, and UNC. They went to number 4 in the country after winning the tournament at Atlantis. This is what's up left. Where are they, Dan, right now in the big picture of getting into the tournament?
Well, I think they're on the bubble, but what you saw right there, puts them in the tournament. You win some of those games. Rutgers at home, NCAA tournament team. Michigan State, NCAA tournament team. Ohio State is going to be a team that they're going to battle with if, in fact, they are on the bubble. This is a great stretch for them to put themselves off of the bubble and into the tournament.
Oh, man.
They have 11 wins
It's already
now.
starting to hurt.
2-6 in the Big Ten. Cross is back in for Nebraska with 4 fouls.
What is Johns doing on the floor? He crossed that boy up like. Right,
Burke off. There was 7 seconds left on the shot clock. That's the longest they've taken to take a shot.
Yeah, and they drove it nice, had 2 opportunities, didn't take the shots, and ended up with a worse one. Just go up.
Teske muscles it in.
Yeah. There's nothing Cross can do. Cross got a little bit of a hand on it, but it didn't matter.
Teske with 9. Cross
with the back iron miss.
Johns wrestles it away from Thord Yarnison.
Game change on 3 shots around the basket. Couple by Mack, one by Cheatham that didn't get in the bucket. And they had great looks, didn't get them in, and Michigan just has an easier time scoring because they can throw it inside.
Whoa, nice job, John.
Hustles everybody.
Yeah, he just came
got
from the
the rebound and goes back
from
up.
the corner on the 3, and it fell right.
That's how you do it. Get them hustle points. You see the ball miss, go after it. If you're close enough, go back up with it. West Branch Ball says Ohio State is not a March Madness team. I mean, they've been balling a little bit. I'm not counting out Ohio State. And that's coming from a Michigan Wolverine fan. So everybody on the crosshairs for my team. A lot of old honeys here at the gym. You know, that's probably what I need to do. I need to start going back to the gym. Shoot, I still remember, playing football, almost getting my head decapitated. And then in basketball, took an elbow in the jaw by my own teammate. We were both going up for the rebound. We didn't see each other. And I think he had the ball in his hand, so I went to go back off of it and caught the elbow right to the jaw. I was proud of him. He didn't let that ball loose, though. He got it to our point guards, and then we both were like, hey, my bad. Hey, I see how he would. 2020 return of Illinois basketball. Hey, they gonna be something nice. I know that time I covered them. Both times I covered them. They both picked up victory. So
off the ball doesn't necessarily mean cutting. It means right here you got an offensive player in the circle of the defensive player. And you got to block out. Ball's brought to a side, and you're going to see a shot taken. It bangs off the backboard, and man, Johns just goes hard to the rim. Cheatham doesn't put a body on him. And when you don't put a body on guys on the weak side, bad things happen, and Johns took advantage.
And career high 15 for Johns.
Next year and the year
run
after,
for Maryland since
they
Nebraska
got a nice
took a
little foundation
52-50
as well.
0, DeJulius, his first foul.
And a foul on DeJulius.
Nebraska fans are giving, the cursory, about time you called something, but really Michigan's done a good job of taking the ball inside, whether it's on the drive or the post, and drawing fouls.
Yeah, they lost to my Arizona second
Mack had the ball tipped by Wagner.
We'll
have 9 left on the clock.
Yeah, just a lot of standing and hoping Mack can beat someone, draw a defense, and hit a shooter.
Thorbjarnarson drew the contact, and we'll go to the free throw line.
Foul on DeJulius.
Sports Centers tonight after Pittsburgh Duke.
Hey, shout out to Mississippi State. It is 70-64. 3:38 remain in that ball game. I know Darius Slay is going to be clowning on Jared Davis.
Thorbjarnarson kind of short-armed him. I've seen Kobe jerseys everywhere in the NBA and college.
Yeah, you are.
And splits the pair.
All right, now if you want to get back in this game, you got to get 2 stops. 2 stops and 2 buckets. Put this back under double digits by 4 minutes, and you got a real shot. It's called a bucket, a stop, bucket.
Wagner.
Right there, got inside of the defense, and what Molly was talking about to start the half, no resistance by Nebraska, and that was a zone. Guys just stand, nothing.
Mack, fade away.
Wagner with the rebound.
They're running out of time.
They're running out of time, they're running out of offense, and the defense hasn't shown yet that they can string stops together.
Good ball movement by Michigan.
Wide open. Missed it.
When Nunez shoots, you think it's going in. It is a great stroke.
Cheatham.
Foul by Brooks.
Mack gave him a nice pass. Cheatham draws the foul and will shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, Dave, am I supposed to say, I think it's going in, or you think it's going in? Everybody in the building thinks it's going in when Nunez shoots.
So you're wondering what's correct grammatically?
Yeah, because the great Bart Fox, our producer in my ear, is telling me it's, I think.
I think.
Cheetah makes
so
it
I
first.
think that both are correct. I think you can say you think it's going in, meaning everyone thinks, or you can say I think it's going in because you think.
It may be a little passive, which is normally my style.
Our director Scott says
and it makes them bold.
Well, he's
can say it either way.
Yeah, you two guys.
71,
Legendary
58.
director Scott Johnson says I
Michigan
feel
with the
strongly
lead
both
with
ways.
basketball.
I believe strongly that neither is incorrect.
Stop, bucket, stop. You got a shot. There's top of the key shot. Good hands.
Turn the ball over.
Johnson and tipping it once it got to him.
Cheatham goes up and gets the jumper.
Backing away.
Absolutely. Now you get another stop. You got a chance to get this under 10 going down 3.5.
Crowd senses it too.
And a turnover.
No, the foul was on Teskey. Teskey coming out. The play was caused by Brooks.
Wow.
Brooks goes too quick before Teskey gets here. Brooks just needs to wait, and Teskey just kind of slides and gets a leg.
Good call, Coach. That was Teskey, but it didn't seem like much of a foul either.
There we go. Ball don't lie.
There's 3 of them that they had. Mack has had right on the rim. He's quicker than everybody in the building.
All right, good possession, Michigan. Come on. Teskey. Julius. To Wagner. Johns rebounded it.
Grabs a rebound and a foul on
got
Nebraska.
The foul. Foul on Mack. Oh yeah, Hollywood, you don't want to come to Michigan. It is way too cold here. Not when you used to, 60s with the light breeze. Yeah, at night it does get cold in Arizona during the winter months. But during the day, man, it's about 100 during the winter. You got rejected today? That's good. You should be working on your schoolwork. Oh, it's 60 degrees now for the high? I don't know, man. When I was there, it just felt way too darn hot. I mean, I miss Arizona, but that was way too hot. I'm that person that I love it when it's about 75 with a light breeze. You give me 75 and a light breeze where I could still be outside, tank top and some basketball shorts. I'm loving it. I'm starting a petition to end all Manning breeding. We don't need any more first overall picks, quarterback gods. Oh yeah, in Arizona summers, I was outside playing basketball for about a half hour and
John Calipari this past week,
degrees.
He was really excited about his team and their performance after he got the boot at Arkansas. He felt like for the first time his sophomore
guard. That was good old days where I used
quickly
to.
Hagens decided to own the team, and
trainer.
he loved it. And you saw, man, they went down to Texas Tech in a crazy environment and got it done. I got eyes on 3 teams in college basketball. 1, North Carolina. Reports of the demise might be greatly exaggerated. They beat a weakened Miami team and then came back last night and beat North Carolina State at North Carolina by double digits. I also got eyes on Iowa. I saw an edge to Iowa the other day. I saw a real edge to them, and I got eyes on Kentucky. Iowa,
Michigan up 12,
Rutgers,
Nebraska with basketball.
Illinois could win the Big Ten.
3.5 to play.
Oh,
and he gets a triple. Under 9. It's 63 to 72.
You got it under 9.
And a turnover. Cheatham.
Oh, you had the dude.
Got it turned. Oh, and another turnover.
You got it at 9, excuse me. Just can't.
All right, Brooks with the rebound. Brings it up the court to Wagner.
And there we go. Picked up Wagner.
No, nobody did. Mack was slow getting down the court. You had Easley. You had Cross. You had him standing right there.
Franz Wagner with 18 points, a career high.
I think they were warning Michigan about a delay of game after that hoop went in by Wagner. Cross has it swatted away by Wagner.
Wagner with a rejection. And a
that's
technical
on
foul.
Because he taunted him after he blocked it.
What are you doing? Get off the court, Wagner.
I saw the whole thing. He yelled at him, Dan, right after he pinned him.
That can be game-changing.
Cheatham to the free throw line. And misses the technical foul.
From the free throw line as they have all season.
Look, just making shots, right? We've talked about Mack around the rim, Dave. He's missed 4 or 5 free throws.
Cuts the lead to 10.
Wagner spikes it.
74 to
and now here
64.
He is.
It was right before there he yelled at him.
Yeah, I don't get why officials worry about that. I don't get why basketball, the greatest players in basketball history trash talk. It's part of the game. I don't get why referees inject themselves into this.
Because sometimes you just got to shut your mouth and play basketball.
This is dudes balling and competing against each other. I'll never understand why we're so worried about guys talking on the basketball.
Act like you've been there before.
And why
there we go,
benches
Brooks.
jumping up matters to officials. I'll never get it, ever.
I mean, I get it. It's the spur of the moment. It's the heat of the moment. But sometimes you just got to shut your mouth and play basketball. You know, that's just like football as well.
Mack good, and it's off Mack. Michigan ball.
Wait, they pointed towards Nebraska. Okay, Wagner is going to spike it. Great block. It's a bad call if it goes down here. All right, Wagner's talking. So what? Who cares?
Now they say Michigan ball.
Yeah, that's bad
no,
call.
Nebraska ball.
Yeah, that's bad call. It was right in front of us. It hit clearly.
Now they're still talking about
off of Mack. And the referees are all confused, but that should be Michigan's ball.
Yep.
I'm not in church.
2 minutes remaining, a 10-point game. Cheatham on a nice pass from Cross. That ball could have been stolen.
Yeah, if that ball was tipped.
Could have had it to single digits.
Had Cheatham been up the line a little bit.
Shot clock down to 7. Johns with 1 left, and they don't get the shot off, a violation.
Well, that's the second best thing that can
violation.
happen if you're Michigan. The best thing is you get a bucket or fouled. Okay. Second best thing is a 30-second shot clock, because now you've got to kick the ball the length of the floor. Bad long shot means long rebound, which means Nebraska could go score quick. Here, they've already used 5-6 seconds and don't have a shot yet.
Oh, turnover.
Miscommunication by Nebraska. As we get to the final minute of regulation, and a foul on Mack.
Number 3, Ken Mack. His third foul.
All right, Mack picked up his 3rd foul.
What do you foresee with Michigan, Dan, as they continue this Big Ten conference?
Well, they're not as good as they were early. Even though they're going to win this one, looks like tonight, they need Livers back. They need Simpson right, because they were sloppy. I mean, they scored a ton of points against a defense that was mediocre at best, worse than the Big Ten. But they need to get their team, and they need to get their team right quickly, because they're not in the NCAA tournament. I know they had a great start, but they're just not. And this stretch coming up puts them in or puts them out.
All right, timeout Nebraska. It is 77-68, 56.1 seconds remain. Mississippi State, it has it 76-71 over Florida with 33 seconds remaining in the second half. No, West Branch ball is wait. In college basketball, it's a 30-second shot clock.
And get a steal, or at least get a 5-second count. This is a, oh man, it was close. Yeah.
Now they have numbers, but Teske brings it back, and Cheatham grabs Brooks.
Not a great setup for Michigan inbound. It just 2-on-2. Quickness was equal, and Nebraska could just switch it. Almost got a 5 count.
Brooks currently tied with Mack for a game-high 19. Now has 20.
Back into the Huskers, number 1, Kent Cross Jr.
Cross is in to set a ball screen, pick and pop, top of the key, and see if he can't get a 3. That's why he came back in this game.
One of 2 for Michigan.
What are you doing?
Sloppy play. He quit dribbling, thought he couldn't touch it again, and a jump ball.
Hold on, dude. Cross just dropped the ball.
I give
and then
Fred
pick it up.
Yeah,
he
is credit. Michigan ball on the jump ball.
I mean, Cross got talent.
Put back things you never stole right there.
That was just a huge mental error.
Now they need to foul. He almost traveled.
That could have been a travel, yeah.
Now DeJulius fouled by Green.
I don't know why Green is fouled so much time off.
So Javay Green leaves the game with no points.
Florida Gators, 78-71.
Michigan did exactly what they had to do. I've said it's been sloppy. Fine. You know what? Doesn't matter. What you have to do when you're in Michigan spot is win this game. It was a little like Ohio State going to Northwestern over the weekend. Didn't matter how you do it. Didn't matter if you played great. Didn't matter. You just simply have to win the game at this point in time in the season. Purdue going to Rutgers. Man, Purdue is only, 11-9 or 10-9? They have to win a game like this today at Rutgers, tonight at Rutgers.
Final 25 seconds. And Nebraska turns it over.
Dave, early in the year, you can worry about how you're playing, right? I mean, we got to get our team set up. We got to get – no. This time of year, you're trying to make the tournament. You're trying to compete for a seeding in the Big Ten tournament. Man, it doesn't matter. You got to win. Now you can go back, spend a couple days, get your team better. But just getting through this game for Michigan with a win is huge.
I agree with you about Fred Hoiberg, though, with those guys coming in next year.
Congratulations to Michigan. We picked up the W,
Did it at Iowa State,
69-68.
A little different situation.
I will say this. Nebraska got some talent. They just got to get more players. But that was a desperate victory that we needed. That was definitely a big time victory for Michigan. We needed that. Not having what do you call it? Livers and also Simpson. It hurts. But as I like to do, I will be doing the box score after the game. And for the Cornhuskers, we have Mack with 19.7 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, 3 turnovers, and 3 fouls. I'm going to call him Double T. He had 8 points, 3 assists, a steal, 2 turnovers, and a foul. Cheatham had 17 points. 2 rebounds, a turnover, and 2 fouls. Burks had only 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, a block shot, 2 turnovers, and 3 fouls. Odorogu had 0 points, 1 rebound, a turnover, and 2 fouls. Cross off the bench had 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and 4 fouls. Easley had 0 points, 1 rebound, 3 steals, a foul. Green had 0 points, 1 rebound, a turnover, and 5 fouls. A Rope had 0 points. Well, he just had a foul. He only played 2 minutes. All right, for the Wolverines, Brooks had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, 2 steals, a turnover, and 3 fouls. Johns Jr. had 16 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, a block, 4 turnovers, and 2 fouls. DeJulius had 5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a turnover, and 2 fouls. Teskey had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 block shots, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, and 3 fouls. Franz Wagner had 18 points, which is a career high, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, a block shot, 3 steals, 5 turnovers, and 4 fouls. Nunez had 3 points, 1 assist, a steal, a turnover, and 2 fouls. Byard had 1 rebound. Davis had 3 points, 2 rebounds, a steal. Castleton had 5 points. shot perfect. 1 block. And that was it for Michigan. Michigan shot 50% from the field goal percentage. 44% for Nebraska. Michigan shot 29% for 3-pointers. And 43% for Nebraska. 67% for Michigan free throw percentage shooting. 58% for Nebraska. 14 turnovers for Michigan. 13 turnovers for Nebraska. 13 assists for Michigan. 16 for Nebraska. 39 rebounds. 10 offensive for Michigan. 25 rebounds, 4 offensive for Nebraska. 6 block shots for Michigan. 1 block shot for Nebraska. 9 steals for Michigan. 5 steals for Nebraska. 16 personal fouls for Michigan. 22 personal fouls for Nebraska. 1 technical foul for Michigan. 0 technical fouls for Nebraska. And that is your final. It is 79-68. But I will be on tomorrow for the Detroit Pistons at the Brooklyn Nets. I believe that game is at 7 o'clock. Let me double check just so I can verify for you guys. No, it would be at 7:30. So I'll be on at 7:30 for Pistons in Brooklyn. Hopefully we see Derrick Rose and Tony Snell. But with that being said, you guys, I appreciate you guys all. I hope you guys had a tremendous Tuesday, and I will see you for Wednesday. With that being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk. Have a nice night, and we out. Peace.